combatant nation. So here it is, another video on the new channel, the offshoot from the A-Bird Freedom Support channel, where rather than giving you advanced tactics, techniques, and training mottos, and a bunch of things that are above and beyond, let's go ahead and work in some of those basic lessons that can work for shit hit the fan, WROL, whatever acronym you want to use. Things have changed. Or maybe you're training and you want to be prepared for things, and everything is not always direct action, kinetic action. Some things are going to be boring, but important. So just like the hand salute is more than just a rendering of military courtesies and customs. Okay, great. So salute, right? Well, obviously salute is going to be an acronym. But with everybody talking more about recce rigs and reconnoitering and reconnaissance and escape and evasion and all these cool things, where does salute come into this? Well, salute is often overlooked because it's a very basic term, but it's very important. So I'm going to build a scenario. Your job is to recon a road junction. And rather, maybe you don't have access to military maps, and therefore you're not using grid coordinates. You're just using maybe a hand-drawn topographical map of a certain area that your group of people are operating in to protect or whatever. And you're going to be at the junctions of road green and road yellow. Road green, road yellow, very important. Going to come into play here in a minute. But your job is to overlook this. You're going to be kind of working somewhat like an LPOP, listening post, observation post. We'll go over that one in another video. Don't worry about it. But you are there to look for something or something or something and some other things and maybe some people. Let's get down to what the fuck that is, because this is going to drag on forever. So size. Size is going to be how big of an element did you observe? 3 people. Okay. Great. What were they doing? Well, they were setting up what appeared to be an L-shaped ambush on road green right before the junction of road yellow. Okay. That's their activity. It appears that they're setting out maybe some improvised claymores, what have you, to ambush maybe some of your folks traveling on road green to road yellow. Okay. Location. Obviously, we know we're operating on the crossroads of green and yellow because that's what's on our maps and our intelligence gives us. Okay, unit, uniform. This is important. Maybe they're not wearing unit patches, or maybe they are. And maybe that unit patch is a horse's head with a moon above it. Okay, you don't know what that is, but you're still going to jot that down in your notebook, and we're going to go over field notebooks in another video. Because remember, this is just giving the basics that are overlooked because they're not cool. Just because they're not cool doesn't mean they're not important. Okay, so you don't know what that unit is, but they're wearing tan, BDU style uniforms, top and bottom. They're wearing old ACH helmets, and they have old green woodland camo LBVs, or load-bearing vests. Great. Time. What time did you observe this? That's going to be the time that you observed it. So let's say you observed it at 08. That's going to be 8 a.m. But equipment. Okay, maybe equipment. Maybe you noticed that up further on road green, underneath some trees, they had stashed a pickup truck and they had covered it with camo knitting. And on their bodies, what equipment do they have? Well, we already went into their uniform as an LBV. But you noted some weapons. Weapons, right? Maybe you noted that 2 of them appear to have Mossberg 500 shotguns, while 2 of them appear to have AR-15 rifles, and no crew-served weapons are in place, and you didn't see anything bigger. So obviously, just going to be rudimentary small arms, possibly improvised explosive devices, and their equipment was their pickup truck that they stashed up the road. So now you're going to take all this information, right, in your salute report, and you're going to write that down. But you're not there to engage them. You're there to slip away. You are literally reconnoitering the road junction of green and yellow. salute report. It's more than a custom and a courtesy and a rendering of respect between military ranks, so on and so forth. It can be the difference between observing something and not being able to report all the details that are necessary, so then you go back to your group and you give that salute report. Well, now, you know, if they have 6 people and it appears they're laying in wait, you want to travel with 12 people, because what's one of the rules of a gunfight? Bring all your friends with guns. So, or maybe now you can avoid them all together, keep the fact that you're in the area on the down low. So these are just some of the basic reasons why a salute report is more important than everybody gives it credit for, and hopefully more content will be coming from the Combatant Nation rather than putting it on my shop channel. These are going to be some basic lessons that will help you, because these observations could be used for anything. Maybe you observe a crime happening and now you're going to try to report it, and you know how to use a salute report. So it was 2 people. They were breaking the windows out of a car, and it was at 1211 Elm Street. They were wearing black pants, black hoodies, and black masks. And it was at 02:32 in the morning. You didn't see any weapons. The equipment they had on them was they were using baseball bats to bash in the windows. Utilizing the salute report, you can give a concise report using that method to law enforcement or first responders when they're coming upon a scene that you happen to observe and report. Remember? See something, say something. Just because you see something, if you don't take the time to note everything down, you can't say something. You'll leave them in limbo. Combatant Nation, lesson number 1, salute report. It's more than customs and courtesies. Go ahead, like, comment, follow, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. Take some notes. Maybe go practice this. Go observe some people in a park or something and see how this fits. Also, next time you're watching the news and you're listening to a news report, you'll find almost all this information is in a well-detailed news story. Out.